Welcome back, Stas23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and today I'm going to give you my top 10 Spyderco knives that you can buy right now, or they're still in circulation. And these three aren't on that list because they are discontinued, but some of my faves. You got the Spyderco Subvert, massive behemoth, and probably my favorite Spyderco of all, the Spyderco Schließ Buoy, and the Gail Bradley Advocate, that beautiful orange peel finish on it. Love these three, but this list is going to be ones that are not discontinued, and I want to see how my thoughts have changed. These aren't in a specific order because I love them all about the same, and you can't go wrong with any of these. The reason why I like Spyderco so much because they test the bounds with different steels, and they do a great job with the heat treats. Starting off at number one, we have the Manix2 Lightweight. I chose the lightweight because the jimping they put on the regular one just kills my hands. Plus, I think this is a good platform for the lightweight. Of course, I don't like how it's pinned together, but other than that, I think it's a great knife. Super comfortable in hand. The ergonomics are probably some of the best in the Spyderco lineup. Wire pocket clip, very light. This one's in Spy 27, but pretty much any one that you get, even the BD1, all those are good. They're kind of pricey for what they are, but that's pretty much across the board for Spyderco. One thing that I love about Spyderco is how they push the bounds with the different steels, and they try to use every steel imaginable, and they do an excellent job with their heat treat. And if they miss something on the first round, they catch it back on the next one, and their constant quality improvement, CQI. That's awesome to see. You don't see a lot of companies doing that. This one is a Golden, Colorado, USA made Spyderco. Another reason why I love it. Number two, this one almost didn't make the list, and this is the Spyderco PM2, but specifically this one. This is the CPM Crew Wear one with the micarta. The G10 ones, I just have to immediately change the scales for the G10 ones because it's just not comfortable for me at all when I'm really doing some cutting. And plus, this Crew Wear is awesome. I hope they continue to make the Crew Wear one for a long time. Crew Wear is one of my favorite steels, hands down. It just takes such a nasty edge, and it holds it for a good while. Such a awesome platform for Crew Wear. And I mean, there's nothing I need to say about the PM2. It's a very popular knife for good reason. All right, number three, we have the Spyderco Sage 5, a lightweight. This is the Blade HQ exclusive one and M4, but any of the Sage series are awesome. I just like this one because I love M4. I like the color pattern. It's got the compression lock, which I could take or leave it. But mainly it's action, and I find this just as comfortable as the Manix. So, you know, if the Manix is just a little bit too large for you, you can scale it down with the Sage 5 lightweight. Excellent knife there too. Got the wire pocket clip on this one as well, and like I said, compression lock. I think these may still be available. I'm not certain. But even if they're not, one of the Sage series knives is available, and any of them, you know, you can replace it. Because I have a MaxMet liner lock Sage 1 in G10 that I could swap out for this one any day. But the Spyderco Smock. I love the Spyderco Smock. It's got a nice hollow grind on it. Very fidgety knife. You got multiple deployment methods. That reverse liner lock right here with this little button keeps your finger out of the cutting path whenever you go to close it. So it's a safety thing. You can choke up on it. This particular one's a Blade HQ exclusive in M4 as well with the coated blade, but you could still get the S30V with the peel ply carbon fiber laminate. Super, super cool knife. Love the Smok. I don't know if they're in stock right now, but I'm sure they will be back in stock pretty soon. Next up, we have the ZDP 189 Endura, but if you can't find this one, I think another excellent one that, you know, I could take either one of them would be the K390 Endura. I like the Endura, and it's good to have one back in the collection because you get such a long cutting edge, and it's not a huge knife. Lightweight because of the FRN scales. ZDP one, I got this one at Knife Works. They still have some available last time I checked. But like I said, if these are not available, check for the K390 ones. Excellent, excellent knives. I will leave links down to anything that is available at the time I do this video. So can't beat the Endura. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Endura 4. Awesome. But for some reason, if that 4-inch blade isn't enough for you, one of my all-time favorite cardboard destroyers, and that is the Spyderco Police 4 Lightweight in K390. I love this knife. Love it, love it, love it. But as you can see, I mean, the Endura is a full-size knife. And I mean, look, it makes the Endura look like a toy. And not to mention the K390. I mean, K390 is already an awesome, very high, you know, good edge-holding steel. It's not a stainless, so if you don't want it to patina, you're going to want to keep it oiled. But it just starts to get dark, and I don't mind that. This is a user. It's comfortable. You can choke up on it, and it actually carries decent because it's nice and slender, lightweight, and it's very, very slicey. One thing that I found crazy on these, and I'm sure it's because it's the K390. I don't know if the regular VG10 ones were like this, but whenever I went to sharpen this, they had two different bevels on this, so I just kept it the same. One of these bevels, this bevel was at 10 degrees, and this bevel right here, no, this one was at 10 degrees, I'm sorry, 10 degrees, and this one was at 14 degrees. So, very nice slicing capabilities with this knife. I absolutely love the Police. Like I said, if I got to break down a bunch of cardboard and I don't feel like going and grab a box cutter, or who needs a box cutter when you got knives, I always break this one out. Next up, we have the Spyderco Shaman. Not this particular one, because this was a exclusive, a sprint run in Crew Wear, because I love Crew Wear. I had the Z-Wear one, but I just recently sold it. You have the contoured, my card on this one, but the regular one has the contoured G10. And if you're looking for a heavy-duty Spyderco, this is the way to go. It's not the best slicer because it is pretty thick behind the edge, but talk about a beast of a knife. Look at that. Big old chunky boy. The standard ones are an S30V, and you know, as long as the price tag doesn't turn you off, if you like the design, it's an awesome knife. The Shaman, absolute beast in their lineup. All right, next up, one of my favorites, the Spyderco Kapara. This particular one is a DLT exclusive one, but the S30V one, I have that one as well, and I love that one. My only complaint with the Kapara is with my dexterity being bad. The carbon fiber that it comes with is kind of slick, especially for a compression lock knife, but easily solve that problem with these Rips Garage Tech. I think it's Blue Jean micarta scales. This completely transformed this knife, and having the 20CV is awesome, but the S30V is excellent as well. Super slicey, and once they did the CQI on these and put the little pivot collar or whatever it is to make these drop shut, just made this knife that much better. Love the Spyderco Kapara. If these aren't in stock, just be patient, they'll come back in stock. Number 9, we have the Spyderco Spidey Chef. Reason why I like this knife so much because I live in the South, and this knife is in LC 200N steel, which is a nitrogen-based steel, so it's pretty much rust-proof. I don't have to worry about it. I cut stuff with it, and forget about it. I will tell you, it does scratch fairly easily. I don't know if look, you can see all the scratches, and that's just from like cardboard and, you know, the normal stuff I like to cut. And it didn't take much for it to start showing scratches. I don't really mind. It's a user for me, and I find it comfortable. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. It's slender. You get the wire clip. It's a frame lock. Cool design. Marcin Schließ, same guy who designed the Spyderco Bowie. Excellent, excellent knives. Last up, we had a tiebreaker, so we'll show both of them. And it's my 5th pocket carry, Spyderco's. And the one that would have kind of, if I had to choose one, it would have been my Spyderco Dragonfly. This one is in the carbon fiber and Crew Wear. So you know that's why I love this one so much. But I like pretty much every Dragonfly. I have 4 or 5 of them. The K391 and the FRN is probably where I would go if I got a Dragonfly. And then the Spyderco Lil Native. This one was a gift from Mr. Super Steel Steve and Rex 45. Such a cool knife. This one's comfortable. I don't know. I like the way this one has this wedge up top. I think it just gives it a little bit added flair, but you get that same feeling in hand. This one's a little bit thicker in hand, so it feels a little bit better. You get about the same cutting edge. You get a little bit more with the Lil Native, but you can't go wrong. Lil Native, it's kind of hard to get right now. You can get one, you know, you can find them here and there, but it's like any Spyderco's. If you like one that you see, just pick it up. They usually do a good job. So there you go. That is my top 10 Spyderco's. Definitely love to hear your thoughts. Which one's your favorites? The ones that came very close, of course, with the Delica. I enjoy the Delica, but the Sage 5 beats out the Delica and the Power 3 for me. I love those two, but I mean, that's just what I seem to gravitate toward. They're more comfortable for me, and that's why I like to make these lists to see how things change, because the more I use a certain knife, I find different things that I like or don't like about it, and it helps me, you know, make these type of lists. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. Like I said, if there are links, I will leave them down in the description. And I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.